Music has been regarded as a universal language for aeons together. Music, whether classical, semi-classical, folk, country, or any other kind, has a certain magic about it that converts music listeners almost instantly into music lovers. The genre of music that is intended to be dwelt on is the classical music of Kashmir, specifically called Kashmiri Sufiana music. Sufiana is derived from the word Sufi, Sufi being a term used for a particular section of mystics from the Orient. A Sufiana rendition is usually known as Sufiana Kalam. Kalam is a Persian word which means dialogue, communication, and poetry. Thus, a Sufiana Kalam could be described as the word of mystics. Sufiana music has its origins in Iran, formerly known as Persia. The poetry rendered in a Sufiana music performance is mostly Persian, while some part of it is Arabic and Kashmiri. Again, a reliable school of thought holds that Sufiana music has its origins in Kashmir, a version seconded well by the famous Santur maestro Pandit Bhajan Sopori.
मुझे ज़ाती तौर पर ये लगता है कि ये कहना कि ये वहीं से आया हुआ है और इसके बारे में हिस्ट्री कोट करना गलत है। कहीं हिस्ट्री में ऐसा कोई डिस्क्रिप्शन नहीं है, और अगर है भी तो वो सूफियाना संगीत को इलस्ट्रेट करता है कि तालों के बारे में क्या है, मकामों के बारे में क्या है, कौन कौन सी कंपोजिशंस लिखी गई, कितने तराने इसमें हैं, और उसके बारे में गोशे शोबे और इनके बारे में उनका तज़किरा है।
Sufiana music is composed of maqams, the way Indian classical music is composed of ragas. The structural profile of the genre is full of interesting details. But before scanning those details, it would be ideal to turn back the pages of its history to get familiar with the personalities who shaped its fortunes in the Valley of Kashmir. Sufiana music owes its existence, its glory, and its popularity to a galaxy of exponents, eminent masters who spent their entire lifetime enriching the stock of this music and its poetry, both in terms of qualitative and quantitative magnitude. Our humble effort should be deemed as a tribute to these legends of the art who may no longer be alive, but whose contribution is a living testimony to their greatness. In this context, the names that deserve special mention are Ustad Ramzanju, Ustad Kamal Bhatt, Ustad Ghulam Muhammad Kalinbaf, Ustad Muhammad Abdullah Tibbat Bakal, Ustad Sidaju, Maulana Fitrat Kashmiri, Maulana Hairat Kamili, Maulana Jalaluddin Kamili, Ustad Abdur Rahman, Ustad Amir Shah, Ustad Abdul Ghani Namtahali, Ustad Sheikh Abdul Aziz, Ustad Abdul Khalik Sitari, lovingly called Khal Sahab, Ustad Khizr Ama, Ustad Amir Shah, Pandit Khair Kak, Pandit Shankar Pandit, Pandit S.C. Sopori, Pandit S.N. Sopori, all three from Sopori Gharana, Pir Nizamuddin, Ustad Muhammad Sultan Mir, and a few more. Though no definite information is available as to the period of its origin, some historians hold that Sufiana music was introduced in Kashmir in the 15th century. During the reign of Sultan Zainul Abidin Badsha, the most popular king Kashmir has ever known, Sufiana music received a major boost and the base of its acceptance began to widen. Badshah's reign lasted for 50 years, from 1420 to 1470 AD. A famous historian of Badshah's time, Shrivar, who was also an eminent sitar player, makes special mention in his book Zain Tarangani of the interest that Badshah showered on the promotion of music. Badshah's love for music again finds new description in the book called Kashmir Salatin Ke Ahad Mein, written by Dr. Muhibul Hasan. Dr. Hasan mentions that Sultan Zainul Abidin Badshah would organize music concerts quite frequently and relished the beauty of song no end. Badshah's special bent for music was inherited by his son and grandson as well. Barshah's son, Sultan Haider Shah, was adept at playing several musical instruments. Barshah's grandson, Sultan Hassan Shah, accorded genuine royal patronage to the popularization of music. He ensured the establishment of a department of music, in fact, wherein a rich faculty of musicians was put in place to promote teaching of music. Sultan Hassan Shah would also invite musicians from the south, whose interactions with the local musicians, besides their performances, helped the consolidation of the art form in Kashmir in its own way. Over the years, many books on Kashmiri music have seen the light of the day. The historical background of music in Kashmir is traced well in the book Tarana-e-Surur, published a few years back by the Department of Research and Publications. Apart from this, works of research on music that deserve special mention are Kashur Sargam by Sheikh Abdul Aziz, Vadan Sangeet by Nur Muhammad Bhatt, Hamari Musiqi by Sayyid Kaisar Kalandar, Asli Kashmiri Musiqi by Hafizullah Punjabi, and some more like Karamat-e Mujra, Maqamat-e Musiqi, Bayaz-e Musiqi, etc. Eminent Kashmiri poet and Gyanpith awardee, Professor Rehman Rahi, provides a deeper insight into the historical background of Sufyana music, complete with the details of literature available on Sufyana.
ये मौसीकी छे मेरे पनुन ज़ाती तजुर्बे बुछुस बोजान उज़्बेकिस्तान रेडियो छुस बोजान ततुक वारिया मौसीकी छे बासान ज़ंत क्या था मैं वना कता पनुन पान है इशित से रिश्ते बिस क्या था मत चनाच तति च सूफियाना मौसीकी मगर सच बासान जिंद सूफियाना मौसीकी तमिच रफ्तार युजन छे तमिक कदम युजन छु तेज कदम अशुत वारिया लोथ कदम गोमुत वो सुस्त कदम गोमुत ये तो मगर जाहिर शामस तति पट ये तो पत ये मे मस ये पूरा पठन ये कबूल कर्म सान मिजाजन सान सूफी शायरी यजन छे अगर गोड असरियत निमो तो लालदज पठे शुरू को तम ब्रोत छे असर शायर असमित तो मसलन अश असमित यमन छुम पाद वनान छे तिमन सोस तबका मन तो टोला को छुम अस तिमन वनान तिमस पाद वनान सुतोस असरियत या मिस्टिसिज्म आसान पता है बाज़ब्त छे ब्रोट कर लालदज यजन मिसमिस इस वना अक सिरी शायर छे अक असरर शायर छे अक यस ये वनान छे ये कायनात छु केतन सिर पत तमिस पानस बास्योमुत ना अछु पत कनि कुसा ताकत छु तस क्या नाव करे सो अक चीज नाव करे ब्याक चीज नाव करे मगर वजूद छु मिस बासान अशु शेखुल आलमस निश बासान कि ये अमि असरर तो जो हालांकि तिमन वनान नश तिम छु सूफी शायर हजरत शेखुल आलमस वन अजीम शायर अजीम इंसान बिस्यार जहत यानी यत वनान मल्टी डायमेंशनल तिम जहत तिमन वारिया तो मगर तिम करोक न महदूद बस सूफी शायर तो मगर अस तम पत वचमित वारिया अस मोमिन सब गोडनुक अहम शायर वोतमुत अस पत रहमान डार शख्स वोतमुत अस शम्स फकीर वोतमुत ओतर ओतर अस समद मीर शायर अहद जरगर शायर यम सठा बड़ शायर दुनिया बड़ मशहूर जनान एनिमल शिमल सो सूफी शायर पे अथॉरिटी गुजरे हाल हाल गुजरे तम ये वोनमुत मजन यूनिवर्सिटी अकिस सेमिनारस मजन कि मे हसा शांदस तल ज किताब अख मौलाना रूम सुन मसनवी आसान बे लल हिंद लल वाकियानी आसान तो इथे पे वो गो अस सैनिस अत सूफियाना कलामस तर्जमह गोमुत कहीं अगर मुख्तलिफ जबान लल गोमुत लल फ्रेंचस मज गोमुत अंग्रेजीस मज गोमुत मे पुन अकीद यह कि काशिर सूफी शायरी दिल जान पर तो समझ सह कर जहीं पे दस्तदराजी कहीं सह कर जुल्म पे सह रोज इंसान बासब्त इंसान तो यह अक बोड़ चीज़ अक बड़ दुत न सिर्फ सानि खतर बल्कि अगर यह सरसी दुनिया नश वात सोरे दुनिया कर कदर तिकाज यह अक सकाफती मोल अक सरसी दुनिया बकार
Sultan Zainul Abidin's dynasty was followed by the Chak dynasty. The most prominent king of Chak dynasty, Sultan Yusuf Shah Chak, was a great promoter of arts in his own right. He had a keen sense of beauty, something that led him choose a commoner with uncommon traits for his queen. The king married a village belle, Zuni, not just for her physical charms, but her mellifluous vocals and touching poetics as well. Sultan Yusuf Shah Chak took personal interest in the promotion of music. Interestingly, a popular composition of Sufiana, Maqam-e-Rast Kashmiri, is a creation of his consort Habba Khatun. Ustad Ghulam Muhammad Saz Nawaz, a learned Sufiana artist and Sangeet Natak Academy awardee, accompanied by his group, will now present Maqam-e-Rast. Maqam-e-Rast is performed at 12 noon. The efforts that Sultan Yusuf Shah Chak made for the enrichment of Sufiana music are documented very well in the book Risala-e-Galia-e Yusuf Shah Chak, written by a great scholar and mystic of the Sultan's time, Baba Dawood Khaki. Baba Dawood writes that Sultan Yusuf Shah was a huge connoisseur and promoter of fine arts. During his reign, music in particular achieved unprecedented heights of popularity. Another historian, Malik Haider Chadura, details the Sultan's musical genius in his book Tarikh-e-Kashmir. He says that Sultan Yusuf Shah possessed a deep knowledge of music. When the Sultan was defeated and subsequently arrested by the Mughal king Akbar, he got to attend a music concert at Delhi, where Akbar's court musician Tansen was performing. In the course of his rendition, Tansen committed an inadvertent mistake, to which the Sultan pointed instantly. Tansen accepted his fault. Many more books on the history of Kashmir provide account of the attention and interest that Sultan Yusuf Shah and his consort Habba Khatun devoted to the popularization of music in Kashmir. Ghulam Hasan Gamru, a well-known historian, says that the Sultan possessed thorough knowledge of Sufiana music. He knew almost all Sufiana maqams in graphic detail. Each Sufiana maqam has a structural identity of its own, and almost each maqam is suited for performance at a particular time of the night or day. Ustad Muhammad Yaqub Sheikh, a worthy torchbearer of the Sufiana music tradition, would now dwell on the essentials of Sufiana maqams.
History वनान यम हसा कुल 12 मुकाम 12 मुकामन हसा शे आहंग कड़मित दोन मुकामन अख आहंग बनोमुत शे आहंग 12 मुकाम 12 मुकामन गसान 15 मुकाम नेरान इत पर जन 2 शोब 4 गोश 8 पर्द यम समान टोटल 15 मुकाम यम सात वो 12 ठाठ 12,000 भी करतो 15 कोता गो 160 मुकाम दपान हिस्ट्री लुकमान सद वक्त
सन जन लिखर या नकात तम लेखान कि बांड पथर यह हसा आम मतलब कि अवामी वल मतलब कि एंटरटेन कर मगर योतामत अत मुताल कोर वुचान कि प्रथ बांड पथर गसान मकाम सद शुरू
Sangeet Natak Academy awardee, Ustad Ghulam Muhammad Saz Nawaz of Ustad Ramzanju Gharana shares his vision thus.
मुकाम मतलब सुबह मकाम अराक यह सुबह मुकाम ये ना आफ्ताब खसि आफ्ताब बोट बाकी मुकाम तम पे व्याक मुकाम यह जन हुसैनी वनान यह ब्याक दुगा बिलावल नवरो सबा जंजूटी बुजुर्ग यम दोपहर तान दोपहर पत बाकी मुकाम पन पन वक्त गंदित
Maqam Ashira is sung at 2 in the afternoon. Maqam Jhanjoti is supposed to be rendered at 3 in the night. Maqam Telang has 2:30 in the afternoon as its ideal rendition time. And Maqam Bayat, which has 3 in the afternoon as its appropriate rendition time, is now being performed by Ustad Muhammad Abdullah Sitari, one of the very few Sufiana performers alive and the son and disciple of the legendary Abdul Khalik Sitari, lovingly called Khal Sahab.
Hayves marmut şumroşan Hayves
The poetry rendered in a Sufiana music performance is generally a spontaneous outpouring of the mystical experience. Sufi verse is a soul-stirring expression of the profound feelings of submission, devotion, closeness, rapture, exhilaration that pervade a Sufi mystic's being. Sufi poetry springs from the very core of mystics. Sufi's quest is aimed at bringing the consciousness in consistent sync with the various dimensions of divinity. The poetry that Sufiana artists render speaks of an unbridled sense of love for the supreme. Dr. Margoo Banihali, eminent poet and researcher, throws more light on Sufiana poetry.
Gwanik memar wento ya two teachers, spiritual teachers asan soin Lal Det Sheikhul Alam. तो सो इरफानी शायरी हुंद आगाज जो ललदत शेखुल आलम करान छ तथ पट पूरे सूफियान शेप दिन वोल गडनुक सूफी अजीम शायर आसान सोन हजरत ख्वाजा हबीबुल्लाह नवशहरी ख्वाजा हुबियस पत सिलसिला शुरू गसान या सूफियान शायरी हुंद सिलसिल दबानास आत मज आम शायर ते मसलन अश सारी खोद बोड नाव हजरत शेखुल आलम काशिर शायरी मन महमूद गामी हस सोन सूफी शायर खलाकियत हावान क्रिएटिव टैलेंट तुहद तूत थोद आसान अकल हैरान गसान पत ये अख कदम ब्रोट पकान न्याम सबस कुन पकान शमस फकीरस कुन पकान अजीम नाव सूफियान शायरी हंद पत ओत्र ताम अस ताम वातान तो यानी सोन युजर अस तुच तम बुजुर्ग पे पानस ब्रोट कन समझ मीर तो अह जरगर हिव शायर अस ओत्र ताम दपि 20वीं सदी हंदिस बिल्कुल नेसफस ताम तम अस आसान तो तम सत मिशनस ब्रोट पकनावान मगर कम गर्ज सिर्फ यूत नहीं इंसानियत इंसानी भाईचार तो अमन सूफीज़म जन यमन हज टेंडेंसी ये वनो टेंडेंसी टुवर्ड्स मिस्टिसिज्म सिरियत या आलमी गैबस मुतलिक कथ करनी.
Music has been an integral part of the lives and times of Kashmiris since times immemorial. Ancient texts like Rigved, Atharvaved, Nilmat Puran, etc. carry important references of Kashmiri music. Music performances in times of yore would generally be held in the palaces, buddha-viharas and temples, etc. On special occasions like the birth anniversary of Brahma, seasonal festivals, first snowfall, etc., there would be grand music concerts and dance performances featuring noted musicians and dancers of the time. They would perform to mammoth audiences. The advent of Islam in Kashmir brought about a series of path-breaking changes, both at the socio-political and cultural level. Kashmir was introduced not just to a new faith, but a new way of life as well. Islam traveled to Kashmir all the way from Iran. The fundamentals of the new religion may offer little scope for music as such, but Sufiana music, along with many other offerings from Iran, did manage to appeal itself to the Kashmiri consciousness. Sufi thought from Iran, Iraq and Central Asia accompanied Islam into Kashmir. Scholars, poets and musicians of high caliber from these regions came to Kashmir with their unique outlook and went on to influence local thought patterns in a big way. Many of them found instant acceptance primarily because their philosophy and manner had a tolerant tone. The influence of Iranian and Turanian philosophies thus proved quite salutary for Kashmir. Hazrat Mir Sayyid Ali Hamadani is regarded as the pioneer of Islamic faith in Kashmir. He was born in Hamadan province of Iran. Accompanied by his followers, he came to Kashmir with the sole aspiration of introducing its people to the Islamic belief system and way of life. His efforts met with success, encouraged by which his son, Sayyid Mir Muhammad Hamadani, accompanied by a huge number of followers, came to the valley and carried on their noble mission earnestly. The members of the group settled all over the valley of Kashmir. Farhat Gilani, eminent scholar and son of the great poet Fitrat Kashmiri, lends his opinion thus.
Truvahim Sadi Isvi hindis avakhiras maz yor Islamuk Noor vod Sayyidus Sadat Hazrat Amir Kabir Mir Sayyid Ali Hamadani Qaddasallahu Sirruhul Aziz on yor tashrif timan sud Varia Sufi Alim Quran Alim Hadith the Bay Sufi Tihdi Yunusud Go Vaste Shai Mamalikan to Kashid Darmian Ak Satha Azimushan Rohani Akhlaqi Saqafati Tamadduni Ilmi to Adabi Mel Joluko Ibtida.
Sufiana music provided a catalytic influence to their meditative state. By and by, the local population developed a liking for Sufiana music and subsequently began to learn it as well. Thus, the Sufi experience made inroads into Kashmiri psyche. But how exactly do the strains of Sufiana music establish a rapport with the gods of one's being and send him into raptures? Farooq Nazgi, famous scholar and poet, shares his ideas thus.
कशीर से हमेशा मरकज रोजमस मुख्तलिफ मजहबन हज तो मुख्तलिफ सोचन त्रायन हज 19वीं सदी अंदर लास्ट फेज ऑफ 19th century अंदर वातान तम सात हफ्ज नगमा अरूजस पे बट नफीस दोन अकिस दोन जायन शहरस मज वायन गेवन अम पत लाल सबन तो खाल सबन वक्त रमजान जू बे अहमदुल्लाह पंजाबी सब अहमदुल्लाह पंजाबी सब तरतीब दिवान कशिर मौसीकी किताब तो अत सत मौलाना हैरत कामिली तो मौलाना फितरत काश्मीरी फितरत गिलानी अम सात थोड़ा बहुत शरफान मज अत गुमुत बेकार कम पहन मौसीकी अम पत क्या कर नोटेशन खतर आया कमेटी बनान तथ मज मौलाना हैरत फितरत सब बे साहिब शंभूनाथ सोपूरी सतन जगन्नाथ शिवपुरी यमो छु गोड नोटेशंस शुरू करमस लेखनी.
Sufi music concerts where the listeners are mostly mystics are called Mehfil-e-Sama. Islamic purists hold that the attempt to get closer to God through Mehfil-e-Sama is antithetical to the very fundamentals of Islam. Sufis and Sufiana music lovers would, however, beg to differ, since they are interested not in the apparent, but what lies behind the veil. More on Mehfil-e-Sama from the senior-most Sufiana artist, Ustad Ghulam Muhammad Saznawaz.
Yet to Kurmut Yachi three cheese. You sonny boyzina, yet Gasan, yet to Akchu, Kurmut, Makan. Jai Gachasin yet Maksus. Zaman go, yet to Bakam Bindi. Subuki in Shamas pardon. Beshu Kunut Biakchu Trium Yagfan. Yet as I am sat im Bozan Williasan, im Gatan Amki Asin. Imazan music Laga voice. Amki Gasanimas, im Treches Gasaniatas.
Tatias Asan Ustad Ramzanjo, Ustad Sidujo, Yedi Sirinavi, Bulbul Ustad. Mich Ak Karamat, which was the local Batimonon. I got my Sliman. You must go Chatham Chulmias for Rasi Farsi Ras, you Kakin Kosheras. तो यह हज़ीत जिस गए थी वजदानी काफियत त्रियो तोरो पोरो पेट्सिन लुको वाटर बोन बनास कान्ये बोन सिने बोन वाटर आइस गरे ये मूज अचिस त्योस न जख्म लगमुत याकी अचोस त्युत आन गुमुत यह हज़ी क्या वनान गेवन वालन ते उस्तादन ते तो बोजन वालन ते वजदानी काफियत में सिने लुको वाटर बोन तो बन कहीं लोगन कंस जख्म ते लोगन कंस हालांकि त्रियो पोरो पे कान्यन पेट.
As per historical records, Sufiana music got introduced in Kashmir in the 15th century, around the same time that Shah Miri Sultans ascended to power. In the years to follow, the genre received a substantial boost primarily due to the patronage granted to its propagation by the Sultans. Sultan Zainul Abidin focused his special attention on the propagation of music in Kashmir. Accomplished musicians from outside would visit his court occasionally, perform and share their experiences. Of them, Mullah Awadhi and Mullah Jamil decided to stay back for good and contributed in ample measure to the promotion of music. Sultan Zainul Abidin's grandson, Sultan Hasan Shah, got a few paces ahead and ensured the fusion of Kashmiri music with Carnatic music. During his reign, musicians from the south would frequently come to Kashmir, and interactions between them and the local musicians created a fine synthesis of notes. Post Shah Miri Sultans, the Chak dynasty, and in particular its most famous king, Sultan Yusuf Shah Chak, displayed a great interest in the promotion of music. Sultan's deep knowledge of Sufiana music helped him lend a personal touch to all such efforts. The decline of Chak dynasty coincided with the rise of Mughals in Kashmir. Mughals, being the celebrated patrons of arts, spared no effort in the encouragement of Kashmiri musicians. During the Mughal reign, Kashmiri music saw its clientele base widen substantially. However, in times to follow, as Pathans and Sikhs took over the reins of power in Kashmir, music lost all patronage and privilege. In fact, musicians and music lovers would be treated with disdain by the new rulers. Music performances, whether big or small, were banned. Fida Muhammad Hasnan, historian of international fame, delves into the background thus.
करीबन 5000 साल पहले भी हमारे म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट थे, उन टाइलों पर दिखाया गया है, फ्लूट दिखाया गया है, ड्रम दिखाया गया है और एक तरह की नाई भी दिखाई गई है। तो हुआ वो तस्वर मिलता है हर उन टाइल्स में कि मौसीकी का लगाव कश्मीरियों से रहा है। और उसके अलावा यहाँ हुटमरा में भी वो टाइलें निकली हैं, इधर हुईनार में, पहलगाम में भी टाइलें निकली हैं, सिमटन में टाइलें निकली हैं। तो ये तो हकीकत है कि बुद्धिस्ट पीरियड में भी म्यूज़िक का तस्वर था, इंस्ट्रूमेंट हमारे पास थे और ये बजाए जाते थे, ये तस्वर मिलता है। 12वीं सदी से जब सल्तनत पीरियड आया तो इसमें वसत हो गई, ख़ासकर सुल्तान ज़ैनुल आबदीन के टाइम में उन्होंने म्यूज़िकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट जो थे सेंट्रल एशिया के, ईरान के और इराक़ के वो लाए। उसके साथ उन्होंने म्यूजिशियन भी लाए। और ये एक हिस्टोरिकल इंफॉर्मेशन है कि कर्नाटक से भी म्यूजिशियन को यहाँ इंपोर्ट किया। गुलामी का दौर था, इस वास्ते मैं समझता हूँ अफगान पीरियड में या सिख पीरियड में या डोगरा पीरियड में हुकूमत की तरफ से कोई इस चीज़ को सरपरस्ती नहीं दी गई। और नतीजे के तौर पर जो हमारे सूफियाना कलाम के माहिर थे, ये जो ट्रेडिशन थी हमारी, ये काम होती गई।
Fortunately, Kashmiri music survived this bad phase and rose yet again phoenix-like. In its new avatar, though, Kashmiri music bore streaks of a new synthesis, wherein notes and names of some Sufiana maqams and Indian ragas mirrored each other. For example, Iraqi, Nawa, Rahavi, Shehnaz, Yaman, Khamaj, Behag, Jinjoti, Pahari, Bilawal, Hussaini, Asafri, etc. What does this similarity connote? Does it signify any affinity between Indian classical music and Sufiana music? The answer could only come from a musician of Pandit Bhajan Sopori's stature, whose in-depth knowledge of different musical traditions is an inspiration in itself.
कश्मीरी सूफियाना मौसीकी जैसे हिंदुस्तान का शास्त्रीय संगीत है, रागदारी है, इसी तरह से वो राग संगीत है, मुकाम संगीत है। हम शास्त्रीय संगीत को राग संगीत कहते हैं, ये मुकाम संगीत है, ये फोक संगीत नहीं है। ये टेम्पल से जुड़ा हुआ, डिवोशन से जुड़ा हुआ संगीत है, जैसे कि यहाँ क्लासिकल संगीत या इनफैक्ट जैसे चर्च म्यूज़िक जुड़ा हुआ है जो प्रोसीड करता है सारे वेस्टर्न सिस्टम को, इसी तरह से ये संगीत जुड़ा हुआ है। और मैं इसे एक और टर्म दे रहा हूँ कि ये शैवी गायन से उभरा हुआ संगीत है, उससे कनेक्टेड संगीत है, और जिसके रूट्स इतने मजबूत रहे कि चाहे जितनी भी असर इस पे डालने की कोशिश की गई, मामूली सा अब दिखता है लेकिन सांचा कहीं उसका उससे अलहदा नज़र नहीं आता। गाने की बैठक, गाने का बजाने का सिस्टम, गाना उतारने का सिस्टम, चाहे वो काम है या राग है या राग की बंदिश है, हर लिहाज से वो हमारे ही वाद इर्द गिर्द घूम रहा है। परसेंटेज असर तो कहीं ना कहीं से होता है। फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल अभी राग तोड़ी है, जिसे टुड्डी भी कहते हैं, टुंडी भी कहते हैं, और कहते हैं कि साहब ये जो है हमारे टर्किश रागा से मिलता है, मिलता होगा। मुल्तानी मुल्तान से आई है, होती होगी, मैं ये नहीं कहता नहीं होता होगा। लेकिन आप हिंदुस्तानी शास्त्रीय संगीत को क्या कहेंगे फिर? आप उसको टर्की संगीत तो नहीं कह सकते, क्योंकि नाम मात्र की कोई चीज़ें, मेलोडीज़ जो असर कर जाती हैं, वो तो हमेशा ही होता है, और ख़ास तौर पर उस जगह पे होता है जहाँ पे कि आप देखेंगे कि रूलर्स बाहर से आए हैं, हुक्मरान बाहर से आए हैं, और अपने दबदबे की वजह से कुछ चेंजेस चाहते हैं। एक या कोई चीज़ बैठकें हुई, महफिलें हुई, उसमें कोई चीज़ अच्छी लगती है। आखिर म्यूजिशियन का दिमाग तो बहुत सेंसिटिव होता है, बहुत क्रिएटिव होता है, उपज की बात होती है, उसको एडॉप्टेशन में कोई एतराज़ नहीं, लेकिन वो अपना वजूद नहीं खोता उससे।
Sufiana music is a proven remedy, a proven antidote for many ailments, for many diseases. To know more about the effect that Sufiana music has on diseases, on patients, let's hear Sangeet Natak Academy awardee Ustad Ghulam Mohammad Saz Nawaz.
यम जन ये मुकाम छना, ये जनाब अली, ये हकीमो बनामित, यम अत वारिया थोड़ी सो सठा जीत यह थोड़ी अस निशान अमिश यम यह यमन जन नजूमी इल्म बुरूजन इल्म तमो यमन मुकामन हूँ कोड़मुत कत मुकामस कत बुरूजस वाट पत कदम तमिच यह खसलत क्या कुन मुकाम कह मुकाम जन दर्द सरस दवा, कह मुकाम यह तबस इलाज, कह मुकाम सह जन फालजस इलाज, यह तमो हकीमो लिचम थोड़ी, मगर तमो यह सह इल्मा यह छुनह वस्तादन मज कह इल्म यह इमन हकीमन इल्म तमे मुकाम बनमत बाह मुकाम बहन मुकामन बाह बुरूज बुर्ज असवद बुर्ज सुम्बला बुर्ज जवजा बुर्ज होत इथे पे यह बहन मुकामन बाह बुरूज पे यमो कर्मत मसलन यह यह हकीम बोली सीना पाथागोरस यमो पत कर्मत अमन मुकामन शोब पर्द बनेमत पत 52.
The poetry sung in Sufiana has been, more often than not, Persian. There's a long list of poets whose soul-stirring verse has been sung for centuries now. Before we provide you any reference about the poets and their verse, a performance by Muhammad Yusuf Ghanistani and his group would be an enticing link. The maqam is called Duga, and interestingly, it can be rendered at any time of the day. Sufiana poetry describes the mystic's communion with God in the language of love. Sufiana poetry provides a sense of the ethereal. At one level, it propagates the message of oneness and universal brotherhood and is thus akin to Kashmiriyat, the culture of humanity and kindness that has been prevalent in Kashmir for centuries. At another level, it provides a feel of the mystic's personal experience of dedicated love. Over time, Kashmiri poetry has also found its way into Sufiana music. Renowned poets whose verse has been rendered in Sufiana music for years and years together are Sheikh Saadi, Maulana Rumi, Hazrat Habibullah Naushehri Hubbi, Hazrat Mirza Akmaluddin Beg Khan Badakhshi, Ghani Kashmiri, Munshi Bhavani Das Kachru, Hafiz Shirazi, Sheikh Yaqub Sarfi, Hazrat Baba Dawood Khaki, etc. All of them penned their verse in Persian. Among Kashmiri Sufiana poets, the famous names are Lal Ded, Hazrat Sheikhul Alam, Rupa Bhavani, Arnimal, Habba Khatun, Shams Faqir, Nyam Saab, Wahab Khar, Mahmood Gami, Ahmad Batwari, etc. The language of the poetry notwithstanding, the content revolves around hallowed human traits and mystic experience only. A deeper analysis reveals that rhythm and beat are integral to music. The notations of different genres of music, the flow of a musical composition, all seek their inspiration from the sounds of nature, like the gurgle of streams, chirping of birds, sound of thunder, gushes of wind, etc. Sultan Zainul Abidin Balsha, undoubtedly the most popular king of Kashmir, who is credited with large-scale promotion of arts, refers to the potential of music in an inimitable manner. He says, "Music is a powerful art which can bring greenery and freshness to dry plants. It drives saints out of forests and goads them to reveal their innermost feelings. Music can bring pleasure to one and all. I wish music be a part of my life always." Sultan Balsha's contribution to the enrichment of Sufiana music in particular has become the stuff of folklore, besides being documented well in the annals of history. Sufiana music evokes a sense of divinity, one because the poetry rendered describes the seeker's quest for God's benediction, and 2, because the strains of Sufiana have a soulful feel. As regards the instruments used in Sufiana music, Saz-e-Kashmir and Kashmiri sitar are the most prominent. To maintain the beat, that is talas, tabla is used. Santoor holds the pivotal place in the instrumental setup of a Kashmiri Sufiana performance. It is commonly believed that Santoor is native to Kashmir. Whether it actually originated in Kashmir or somewhere else is of course debatable. In ancient texts, an instrument called Shatatantri Veena, which bears close resemblance to Santoor, finds description. In Sanskrit, Shat means 100 and Tantri means stringed. Shatatantri Veena thus refers to an instrument with 100 strings, quite like Santoor, which is also 100 stringed. Santoor is made of mulberry wood. It is played with 2 small sticks called kalam. The lead singer of a Sufiana performance, more often than not, plays the Santoor. Besides having an important role in Kashmiri Sufiana, Santoor has come to be accepted as one of the most popular instruments in Indian classical music. In this regard, renowned Santoor player Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma has this to say.
कई लोगों को लगा कि इस साज में कुछ खामियां हैं और इस पे कश्मीरी म्यूज़िक तो ठीक बज सकता है, लेकिन राग रागनी इस पर बजाना मुमकिन नहीं है। फिर मैंने सोचा अगर मुझे ये करना है तो मुझे सबसे पहला काम ये करना पड़ेगा, जब तक मैं इसकी शख्सियत ना क्रिएट कर पाऊंगा इसको एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी नहीं होगी। वो शख्सियत क्या है, इसकी साउंड क्वालिटी बाकियों से अलग होनी चाहिए, इसका प्लेइंग टेक्निक बाकियों से अलग होना चाहिए, इसमें बाकी साज़ों की कोई नकल नहीं होनी चाहिए। तो उस पर मैंने 7-8 साल काम किया और वो बहुत मुश्किल दौर था मेरी लाइफ का। मैंने 1960 में जम्मू कश्मीर छोड़ भी दिया, बॉम्बे आ गया और बहुत मुश्किलात का सामना करना पड़ा, लेकिन धीरे धीरे फिर संतूर को एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी मिली और फिर नेशनली भी मिली और इंटरनेशनली भी।
In the context of Kashmiri Sufiana music, the honor belongs to Ustad Muhammad Abdullah Tibbat Bakal. Ustad Muhammad Abdullah Tibbat Bakal employed his skill and interest as well to bring the best out of Santoor in terms of tonality and range. Kashmiri Santoor has 100 strings. The strings on the left-hand side are made of steel and those on the right-hand side are made of brass. They're called zero bum. 4 strings on the left and 4 on the right have the same tonal quality. It generally takes a Santoor player some time to adjust the strings before he can come into his own for a performance. The sticks used to play Santoor, kalams, are made of mulberry wood, like the Santoor itself. Resonance of sound is ensured by keeping a portion of the instrument hollow. On the player's side, Santoor bears a coin-shaped hole at the top. There are 3 such holes in all. The real feel of the impact of Santoor could be gauged from a performance only. Saz-e-Kashmir is another instrument deemed integral to Kashmiri Sufiana. Saz-e-Kashmir is not native to Kashmir, though its very name might suggest otherwise. The instrument originated in the North Iranian province of Kurdistan. In Iran, it's known by the name kamancha. Saz-e-Kashmir is played with a long bow called gaz and bears some resemblance to the Western classical instrument cello. Presently, Sufiana performances don't feature Saz-e-Kashmir much. Saz-e-Kashmir has a sleek tonality, something that accords a unique color to a Sufiana performance. Its use in Kashmiri Sufiana certainly calls for a revival. Sitar is of course one of the few instruments that have stayed with Kashmiri Sufiana through thick and thin. Sitar is used in Indian classical music as well. However, Kashmiri Sufiana sitar is smaller than the Indian classical sitar. The name of Kashmiri sitar is pronounced as Sehtar. Seh means 3 in Persian and tar means strings. There's a strong belief that sitar was brought to India from Iran by Amir Khusro. The base of the rod on which strings are arranged is known as dund. It is 2.5 inches in width. Over time, the number of strings in sitar has increased. Percussion is crucial to music. Percussion could be described as a means to regulate the flow of a performance. Beat therefore serves as a guide to rhythm. In Sufiana, an instrument called vasool would be used for percussion. It was later replaced by tabla. Tabla is essentially an instrument of Indian classical music. Given the sober tempo of Kashmiri Sufiana music, tabla is played with gentle beats in it. Some of the beats, that is talas, played in Kashmiri Sufiana are Neemdor, Doruya Tal, Yak Tal, Setal, Chapandaz Tal, etc. Any description of Sufiana music should be deemed incomplete without the mention of Hafiz Naghma. Hafiz Naghma is a Sufiana dance form, the origins of which could be traced to the Turkish culture. The dance would be performed by a single dancer called Hafiza. Her costume consisted of a long robe, peshwaz, and anklets. The import of the lyrics rendered by Sufiana artists would be expressed by the Hafiza through her body language. Thus, the Hafiza was required to be conversant not just with the various maqams and talas of Sufiana music, but also with the complete meaning of Sufiana poetry, so as to be able to express proper gestures. To do full justice to her performance, she would be supposed to learn the lyrics by heart, and again understand their meaning and sensibility. Hafiza in Persian refers to a woman who learns something by heart. The name was therefore appropriate for the dancer. Some noted Hafizas of the past have been Meher, Motijan, Gul, Aisha, Raja, Azizi. Azizi used to be in fact one of the most sought after Hafizas of the late 19th century. Shafi Muhammad Mir, a highly skilled Bharatanatyam dancer and choreographer, speaks more about the Hafiz Naghma.
Historic books tim reveal karan ki yos hasa southas maz os devdasi tradition so asas yetti chalan yetti temples tim as pat karan kam tim ladki as yiwan karne nazar kya चाहे वो देवी का टेम्पल होता था, देवता का टेम्पल हो सन तिम त्रावान तौर नजराना के तौर पर और योर आय यपरी एशियन साइड ओस बेल्ट यपरी ईमान अफगान वगैरह आय योर तिमो अन पानस तन कह तम जन रक्कासा आस देवर नून हाफिजा तिमन वन थोड़ा तुम फिक्र मगर तिहद कॉस्ट्यूम्स तिम अकॉर्डिंग टू तुक सह ट्रेडिशन तक सह गाउन तिमन कलस पे टूप तक सह हल्का सह निकाब तह तल सह अरबी स्टाइलस पे तुम तम पैजामा तल सह बंद गोड़स इथि यम चीज़ तिम सम सात डांस कर हल्का हल्का मूवमेंट्स कोशिश करान कि ज़्यादा गवहो बे थोड़ा हैंड मूवमेंट्स एक्सप्रेशंस से वो समझाने की कोशिश करती अल्फाज क्या है डांस तिहद सठा कम मगर अक्सर लुक जन ये मे बूजमुत दपान तिम पता अत कलाम सह सूफियाना कलाम वो बावजू होकर वहाँ पर आ जाते थे और बैठते थे वहाँ पर।
ये इंस्टीट्यूशन यह सठा डिजेनरेट गोमुत 19वीं सदीस आखिरस मज तो 20वीं सदी इब्तिदास मज यह सठा डिजेनरेट गोमुत अत खिलाफ क्या आय इनफरादी तौर यह वन कह मुनज़म सुबहान हजाम ओसमुत ये क्या वन मायसूम हूँ सह हजाम बाई प्रोफेशन मगर इसने एक क्रूसेड शुरू किया है इस इंस्टीट्यूशन के खिलाफ, मगर वन उसने ये रोदमुत मतलब कि ये तवाइफ खाना में तब्दील होकर रह गया था, प्रोस्टिट्यूशन सेंटर्स में ये तब्दील गो और नतीज द्राव कि महाराजा गो पत मजबूर इन साथ तहरीक चली, इनफराजी तहरीक थी, किसी ने उसका साथ नहीं दिया, मगर आप देखिए कि कितना जोर था कि ये आओ पत बैन करना।
The essentials of Kashmiri Sufiana music are the product of deep dedication and unstinting labor of a lot of Sufiana practitioners. It is primarily because of their profound love for the art that Sufiana achieved the status of a venerable musical genre. Their names are certainly worth recall. These masters have contributed to the enrichment of Sufiana not just in their individual capacities, but created rich family traditions of the art as well. Such family traditions are known as gharanas. For instance, Ustad Ramzanju Gharana, who is representative today, Ustad Ghulam Muhammad Saz Nawaz, is the senior-most artist of Sufiana alive. Another important gharana of the Kashmiri Sufiana is Kalim Baft Gharana. The present-day representative of the gharana is Ustad Muhammad Yaqub Sheikh. Ustad Kamal Bhatt Gharana enjoys a distinct status. The tour through different Sufiana gharanas could never be complete without any reference to Ustad Abdul Ghani Namtahali Gharana.
मैं अपने घराने को सूफियाना घराना ही करार देता हूँ, जबकि मुझसे ये भी कहा गया है कि ये तो सोपोरी घराना है और आपने सोपोरी बाज तो दिया। सोपोरी शैली यानी सोपोरी बाज जो संतूर का बजाना है, जो क्लासिकल संतूर माना जाता है, ये मैंने दिया, लेकिन मैं फिर भी यही समझता हूँ कि हमारी जो लीनिएज है वो एक उन प्रोफेशनल्स की थी जो सूफियाना के उस्ताद तो रहे ही रहे हैं, बल्कि उनके गाने बजाने में कहीं ना कहीं आपको हिंदुस्तानी शैली का गाना भी नज़र आ जाएगा, क्योंकि उनका अक्सर जो लाइजान रहता था वो पंजाब से था, पंजाब से ही उनका आना जाना रहता था। और पंजाब में शास्त्रीय संगीत काफ़ी उरूज पे उस वक्त रहा है, काफ़ी बुलंदी पे वो उसका दर्जा रहा है। तो हमारी शैली में यानी हमारी प्रेजेंटेशन में हमने जो इनहेरिट किया उसमें वो सारी चीज़ें भी हमारे पास आ गई, जिसे मैं समझता हूँ कि एक संगीत की जगत को, हिंदुस्तानी शैली को एक नया घराना और एक नया बाज जो सोपोरी परिवार ने दिया हुआ है। मेरे ग्रेट ग्रैंडफादर यानी पंडित शंकर पंडित का घराना है, जिसमें पंडित शंकर पंडित हैं, मेरे ग्रैंडफादर पंडित शमसार चंद जी हैं, मेरे पिता पंडित शंभुनाथ सोपुरी साहब हैं, और मैं हूँ और मेरे आगे मेरा बेटा है, और इस तरह से ये घराना है जो कम से कम पिछले 10 जनरेशन से चल रहा है।
Kashmiri Sufiana music has had a Muslim character for the better part. It was promoted by Muslim kings called sultans. The masters of the genre, practitioners who nurtured the art with love and patience, belonged mostly to Muslim families. Again, the poetry sung in Sufiana came almost always from Muslim poets. No wonder, since its introduction in Kashmir coincided more or less with the advent of Islam. But the appeal and beauty of the genre has always transcended communal boundaries and offered a sense of solace to one and all, which is probably how a path-breaking attempt to get Sufiana notation in sync with Hindu devotional verse called Leela was made in the second half of the 20th century by none other than the great Ustad Muhammad Abdullah Tibbat Bakal. The Leela, Belte Madal Venugulab Pamposh Dastai, Puzai Lagas Parmashivas Shivnathastai, became an instant hit with people across faiths. The devotional song is preserved in the archives of Radio Kashmir, Srinagar. The instant popularity that the Leela achieved could have shown the way for more such imaginative experiments. Surprisingly, no notable additions happened. For many centuries, Kashmiri Sufiana prospered under the patronage of kings. It is their support and patronage that accorded it an elite status. After witnessing a long period of sustained popularity, its magic began to fade as unwelcome dispensations took over. The charm of Sufiana got buried under the wraps of insensitive, unaesthetic political powers. Many years later, its revival got underway as the socio-political milieu in Kashmir got more congenial. Thus, the art form got a fresh lease of life. In the latter half of the 20th century, departments like J&K State Cultural Academy and Radio Kashmir Srinagar contributed in substantial measure to the promotion and popularization of Sufiana music. But the genre is facing fresh challenges as fast-paced foot-tapping music as well as light and semi-classical music have taken over popular consciousness in a big way. The number of Sufiana lovers is dwindling at an alarming pace. The gharanas may still be there, but little hope of their survival exists if nothing concrete is attempted to revive interest in the art. The living masters of Kashmiri Sufiana music spare no effort to keep the hope alive, to ensure that the dignity of the art form remains secure, like Ustad Ghulam Muhammad Saz Nawaz, Pandit Bhajan Sopori, Ustad Muhammad Yaqub Sheikh, etc. They dedicate all their interest and energy to keep the Sufiana torch alight. They are undoubtedly the last hope. Institutes like the Institute of Music and Fine Arts of Kashmir and some non-governmental organizations are also contributing to the hopes of the art in their own right. The richness of Sufiana music that has been inherited, imbibed and cultivated over time calls for preservation. Preservation in the hearts and minds of the disciples of living masters who serve as a crucial link for Sufiana music between now and eternity.